once again for joining us today. My name is Simon and I'm from the Smart Nation and Digital Government Office. Smart Nation Together is an online channel that's developed to introduce our community to basic tech skills and knowledge and introduce digital upskilling opportunities for the community. We also want to create awareness about how technology and Singapore's Smart Nation initiatives are transforming our city and neighborhoods into the best place for us and for our children to live, work, and play. This afternoon, we present to you our My Savvy Kaki series, where we share with you the various digital government services and digital lifestyle apps and platforms available where you can use it for work or play. For today's session, we will learn from the awesome people at the Government Technology Agency, GovTech, on some updates to the app and also to share more with us on why we should use LifeSG. This will also be a good time to also ask us any questions that you might have. So we are happy to have you with us today, Yi-Ling and Alexa, to conduct the session. So Yi-Ling and Alexa, over to you, please.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. It's really great to see everyone here in this afternoon. I hope it's been some time since your lunch and you're not having a lunch coma right now. Now I will already take over the screen. Do feel free to ask questions as we go along. And I will try my best to answer every single question that I can. If not, we will get back to you after the session if we run out of time. What you really see on the screen right now is really our motto of LifeSG. And what really is LifeSG? In 2018, actually, LifeSG were known as Moments of Life. And back then, we launched and offered services that were actually more targeted towards young parents. So they were actually, we did a lot of services. And the first service that we actually launched with was the birth registration to be done online through our LifeSG app. And since then, we have been enabling the registration for 8 out of 10 newborns in Singapore since 2018. And a lot of new parents have given us very positive feedback about how they are able to now apply for their child's birth together with their baby bonus and CDA application all in one. We call it our 3-in-1 application. And it has shortened the time from 1 hour that they used to need to complete the service to today it's about 5 minutes away. And after that, actually in 2019, we started to venture into the other key segment of our audience, which we really care for, which is the active aging segment in Singapore, which is actually the launch of Merdeka Generation package, if any of you recall. So back then in 2019, we collaborated with MOH as well as AIC to actually launch the Merdeka Generation package digitally through our Moments of Life app. In this moment, so now we have rebranded as LifeSG. We actually expand beyond just the select moments. We now go as an ongoing integral part of Moments of Life. So we understand that now we hear from citizens that actually there are many smaller moments in the year that we could support, like pay taxes, buy HDB, or even preparing your kid for school, registering for primary 1. So we are now going beyond just serving the user for just a very big significant milestones. Now we have expanded our service to just smaller transactions and services. How do we do that? So let me go into the details. When we first rebranded, when we first launched in 2018 in Moments of Life, we also took the time as in this beta period to actually understand what are they struggling with? What are you guys struggling with? What are citizens struggling with? And we understand from our research that a lot of our citizens actually today struggle to understand where to go to, what they need to do, and what they really need to find out for themselves. Because there's so many agencies, there are people who I met personally tell me that too many agencies, I don't really know who to look for. I don't even know what I need or what I need to apply. And hence they find that a lot of government agencies were in silo because they were transferred from agency to the other agency. They're not sure how many agencies they need to do to even complete one single transaction, like maybe apply a flat or apply for their grants or applications. So with that, on LifeSG, our vision is to really work with the partner agencies to highlight to them these are the pain points from users and offer a more simplified experience to help them save time. And then you can focus on the things that really matter in life. So one of those that we really started working on is for seniors to get their e-card onto the app. Why a e-card? So a lot of seniors have been telling us, oh, so many cards I need to carry. I have to carry my child's card, to carry my benefits card and everything. So it's the launch of Merdeka generation as well as Pioneer generation. We understand that because this card is so important to you, because it comes with benefits, it also gives you your child's benefits as a card. We have digitalized it into the app so that when you log in with your SingPass, you can immediately see this on your home screen and you can flash it at the merchants to get your discount. We have collaborated with merchants such as Sheng Siong's, NTUC, as well as many merchants out there like Kopitiam as well, where you get I understand you get your 50-cent coffee on a certain day. This is where you can flash your e-card as well. On our home screen, we are also doing our best to personalize contents to you. So we surface topics of interest based on your profile. So here, there's a blocking here, but these are the featured topics like how do you fund your retirement? How do you manage your healthcare costs in Singapore? These are actually topics that we actually work very closely with the different agencies such as CPF, MOH, AIC to put together the relevant schemes to help you as well. And the benefits is a module whereby you see by every single card what are the benefits you may have received from the government. And this is as updated as we can with the every announcement. So on Friday after the budget speech, what you may see is you may also see an update here on the latest benefits that you'll be eligible for or you'll be receiving from government when you refresh your app next week. The services, so we also have some a glossary or a directory of services as well. But right on the home screen, what we work on here is to personalize to you what we think based on your profile, because after you log into SingPass, we know roughly your age as well as your family records. So we can suggest to you what are the services that you may be interested in. So for this Mr. Uncle PG, we understand that he may be interested in HDB. Then the rest are actually our signature services that we have, like apply for birth registration or baby bonus. And we also have some of the top trending campaigns that we try to keep you updated about, like for example, for this screenshot mock-up is to update about the 5-year-olds can now start taking their COVID vaccination. So after the homepage, I will also cover services. This services section is where we kind of group different government e-services and emphasize e-services because there are some services that are not digitalized yet. So some of the e-services that we know that are already digitalized and ready for you to do your e-applications or your e-transactions, we have put them together in this page. And what is different from here is that we are grouping these services based on a category that is described on your need, not by agencies. So we have grouped them based on what we think is useful for you to find them. And the other feature that we have added on here is this magnifying glass. It's a smaller one, but actually it's a very powerful tool because it helps you search the services that you need. So it's rather small, but don't forget the top left corner because some of our users has found that when they click search, like say CPF or MHA or even just typing IC, they get the slew of services that is relevant to them quite quickly. So that is one tool that you may be interested in. The other thing that you may be keen to find out is that everyone's homepage can look different based on the interest that you set. So when you customize your interest, you can actually get updates that you set based on your choosing of your interest. you will be able to select the interest on this page. Say, for example, you may choose benefits or environment or a different combination, right? Based on what you're interested in. And based on what you have selected, the homepage content will actually suggest different services and different articles and schemes that we can personalize to you. So, but over time, we will also work on that personalization engine. So by improving on that, we can actually reach out to you more lah. So if you customize your settings, we will try and learn more about you as we go along. So I spoke about finding recommended contents through our featured topics. So just now we spoke about how you can change your home screen. So when you change your interest, actually what changes key thing is also the featured topics here right on top of your home screen. So in this under Mr. Uncle PG, because we detect that he is older, he may be thinking about retirement. So we put here some of the 3 key topics that he may be interested in. When he click on finding your retirement, he will be actually brought to, he'll be actually brought to this page, what we call a featured topic page, where we have bundled services with the related content, schemes, and programs that they may be interested in about retirement. So we have put together, say, retirement, there is a CPF planner e-service that they may be able, the tool that they may want to use. They can also scroll down and find out more about, other than CPF retirement, they can read out about money sense articles and also upcoming programs and seminars that talk about retirement planning. So the same goes for the other topics when the user clicks on it. So this is a way is to actually help our user to find services based on their needs, and they can find different options to access all the relevant services in one stop. So in summary, actually really what we are trying to work on here is to design for our senior users in mind. So firstly, when we heard about the feedback about the too many cards, we started an e-card module. We also heard from users that they are not sure where they can find the nearest activities for their age and physical level. So we have also created an events listing feature whereby a user can actually search based on their location as well as their preferred date and time or language to find the nearest events, which may not be so applicable today because of COVID, but we still do have a lot of online events, as you can see from the screens here. The other one is government benefits. So I spoke about benefits earlier. You can actually, because based on your SingPass, we know who you are. Based on your profile and your age, we will present to you what are the benefits you are eligible for. And we have also heard feedback from seniors who told us that they are not very comfortable with English, or they can read English but not too well. They need very simple English. So we have presented to the users. Once we detect that you're above 60, right now is for users above 60, you will be presented this screen whereby you can set your preferred language. And later on, if you would like to change your language you can actually go to your profile and settings, which you can see on this screen here. Is where you can actually see that you can change your name. You can also change your interest, and you can change your language profile, and most importantly, you can change your location permissions and calendar permissions as well. So let me go to the next screen. So I understand that Siman actually showed the QR code for downloading earlier. So I hope that now that you have the LifeSG app on your phone, so all you need now actually is to open up your app. And after your SingPass login, I hope this is the screen that you see, because by seeing this screen, I know that you have downloaded the right app and not the other apps created by other developers. So now with this screen, you'll be onboarded through the SingPass gateway to go into LifeSG. So some of the users have asked us, why is SingPass only? Why I cannot use my Facebook? Why I cannot use my other emails or my mobile number to log in? It's because after you log in, we can only know based on your identity who you are to present to you your personalized information to give you the right information about your family, your benefits, etc. So we are not allowing any other login for now. So if you have any issue with your SingPass, you can either use your password login, or you can maybe go to this website, this link here, to get more instructions or help from the SingPass team about how to reset your password or change or reset your ID. All right, so if you're above 60, you should see this screen now that you can change your preferred language. Later on, I tried my best to show some screens in different language, so you can see the mockups in this screen. But otherwise, you can choose English on your phone, or you can choose any language on your phone. So we do our best, maybe I just highlight here that we do our best to do translation for most of the contents and navigation headers in the app. It's not 100% translated, but we do our best with our partner agencies lah. So it's about 75 to 80% translated. We're still in the works of that. So, but do be patient with us, and if you have any feedback, do let us know. So this is the home screen that you might see. If you are Merdeka Generation Senior or Pioneer Generation Senior, you will be able to see your e-card right on the home screen. You will also be able to see a bottom navigation menu, what we call this. So on this bottom navigation menu is something that we just introduced late last year. This is because we understand from users that they want to jump from sections faster. And so we have created this bottom navigation menu so that you can go to the different sections quite easily. E-card, I mentioned earlier already, you can use this e-card to go to your trust clinics. Some merchants that accept PG or MG, that offer MG or PG discounts. You can also use this at the supermarkets to get your senior discounts. So the other module that I have seen a lot of popularity and usage on is the benefits module. So in this benefits module, once you log in, because we know who you are, this module is where you can see the different benefits that you have been receiving since maybe last year. So please don't share your screen with anybody, because this is quite personalized if you are unless you are quite open about it, but otherwise this is where you will see your other benefits, like maybe your GST voucher. If you have silver support scheme, you will see it. If you have your maybe your CPF workfare scheme, and we are also working with NS MINDEF to give their anniversary benefits to all male this year, so do keep a lookout for that. So yeah, so males, you probably can, if you're eligible for the NS Men benefits, you may see this coming soon. Yeah, so the other thing is I want to show is that you will see this benefit screen also in other languages. So we do our best to translate as well. So you will see the title of the benefits. You can see the amount that you're given and the date of last updated. That means the date of disbursement or the date of your last usage. So for example, the SRV one is probably last updated. Everyone probably see the same date because it has kind of expired. So you probably see a card but says expired on whichever date, the 31st December one. And when you click on explore, that's when you can read out about all the schemes. So you can read up more about what the scheme actually is about, what benefit is it, why you are receiving this benefit, and how much. These are the topics that we are putting together that in collaboration with all the different agencies. Currently, we have about 12 topics, 12 to 16 topics about there to talk about the key issues that we understand from users that they are top of mind. So this is also where you can give us feedback. We have a feedback link on this page whereby you can give us feedback on whether these guides or these topics are useful for you. And we'll be happy to iterate them or refine them as we go along in collaboration with you. So the last one is events. So events is something that we understand is quite popular. Today we have events actually not just for seniors in the app, but we also have events for young parents, for youths, for working adults as well in the app. But if you were to go to the events filter, you can filter them based on what's near you. You can filter them based on region. You can also filter them based on what is the event for, meaning are they suitable for you, for your family, for your kids, or for even your grandchildren, even and as well as for yourself. And you can actually scroll down to see what are the activities on your home screen already, or you can also access these based on via the explore button here. So if you would like to, if you're a first time user, I would definitely encourage you to turn on your location sharing, because that's when you can use the filter to slide across how far do you need to travel for your activity. You can also tap, or you can also click based on regions if you are willing to travel beyond 8 km. The other things that you can search the events for will be whether it's free, whether what dates would you like to attend. Are you looking at just today, tomorrow, or the upcoming weekend, or just any day? Then what are the event types? So event type could be I want to do exercise, then you choose activity. If you want to do something like a learn new skill or course, you can type, you can select course, or even find out whether there's an upcoming health screening available near you. And then the language. So if you are someone who have chosen Mandarin or Chinese in the app, you are likely to choose Chinese, or you can even come to here and choose English because you are comfortable to attend or listen to English. So this is some customization that we have put it in, because we understand that everybody have varying levels of language preferences. Yeah, so all in all, in our app, you will see the listing or consolidated listing of events from HPB, ActiveSG, PA, as well as some of the community health partners like NHS, NHG, SGH. We have worked with NUHS as well. So they have put in a lot of activities or programs here to reach out to you guys. So this is where we are working towards like a consolidated event listing. You can even add the event to your phone calendar so that you don't forget. And yeah, so if you add to the calendar, it doesn't mean you have registered. So maybe I just do a reminder here. If you want to register, do click on the contact details to register for the event. Okay, so the last one that I will go through is profile. So profile is something that you can access on your last bottom left button. It comprises of your records, inbox, as well as upcoming appointments. So appointments is a new module. So right now, mostly the new parents can use it because we have already integrated with the ICA so that they can get their birth registration appointments here. They will know when they can go and collect their birth certs. Next, the other appointments that we're looking at are HDB appointments. You can actually make an appointment with HDB and to find out more about maybe renting a flat, how can you do lease buyback scheme. You can actually access that through our e-service module, and you will see your appointments here as well. And so I also spoke about the settings. So this is where you can access your settings as well from the profile. Do note that when you access your profile, because it is something that we do need to verify with SingPass, you will possibly need to go through a SingPass login again, especially if you would like to show your details like IC number. And if you scroll down, actually you see some finance records like your CPF balances. And for those financial section, you actually would need to log in to see through your SingPass again. So some people may wonder, hey, why are they asking me for SingPass again, or why are they asking me for biometric, like showing your Face ID or some phones without the biometric, you'll be using your password. So they may ask for your phone device password again at this juncture. So this is really just to manage security and privacy of your confidentiality of your information. Now I'm on the last slide. Maybe I also take the chance to address the question. So yeah, we have also heard from everyone that there are so many government apps already, and do I expect all the citizens to delete all your other apps? I don't think so. I think in the longer run, everybody will start having preferences about what are the agency apps that you would like to keep. And that is not LifeSG key vision as well. We are not here to kill the other agency apps. But what we do hope is to be that one main front door to actually help you navigate to the right services. If you, for example, if I use the example of Parking SG, because you already know you want to pay for parking, then naturally you might pull up your Parking SG app. Or if you already know that you would like to check your CPF balance, then maybe it could be easier for you to fire up your CPF app than the LifeSG app. But if you already have the LifeSG app and all you need is very simple information of your CPF balances or knowing what are your tax due dates or your passport renewal due dates, that's where actually we do hope to help in. This is where LifeSG would like to support in. If a citizen would like to make the more in-depth transactions, like now I want to apply, or now I want to make an appointment and I want to know what are the details of the appointment, this is where actually it will be faster for the citizens to go to the agencies. But that's it. I think this is where I think in the longer term, we will start seeing a streamlining of the user experience for the citizens, where there may be less apps, but the user flow for you will be simpler, so that you don't have to be thrown around apps or toggle between apps for just to complete one single service. Actually, within the app, we have this feedback form on this page. You can feel free to write to us. Let us know what you would like to see more in our app, what you like and what you would like to see less of. Do write to us so that the tech team can actually, and actually I myself have direct access to this form. So we personally actually look through the feedback every week.
And thank you so much for joining us today. We will actually be sending an email to our attendees. It will include information of a deck, as well as a link to the recorded session on our YouTube channel. Yeah, so we look forward to see you in our next session. So for more, please go to go.gov.sg/SNT. So have a good day.